Hello my friends and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most anticipated releases from Valaverse's Action Force Series 6, the Raider Battalion Trooper. If you're into military style 1/12 scale figures with killer articulation and tons of gear, this one's going to blow you away for its price point. So let's get started. This figure for me was one that I was looking into, and then when I saw that Valaverse, Bobby had gone and done a Black Friday sale, I took advantage of it and I got this figure for, it was cheap. For the amount of, look at all the amount of hands that you get, the weapon, extra head. Come on. It says, let's go ahead and break this thing down and take a look at the packaging. Again, this is collector-friendly packaging, right? Look at that. It's got the front here where it says Raider Battalion, Action Force, Valaverse. And here is the actual Raider Battalion Trooper figure. And just take a look at all the hands that he comes with, right? You can see the stand underneath there. And here's the back. Let's take a look at the file card for this figure. Pretty cool, right? There it is. If you want to pause it and take a look at it. 2 action points here. I got to figure out how many action points I have. Hopefully I'll have enough to get me another figure here when something comes out or gets released. But there's a figure right there. Just take a look at this guy. And let's go ahead and show you the collector-friendly packaging. I'll zoom this thing up. Well, I'll pick it up here a little bit and go down on it. Right? And let's take a look here. Go a little higher. Right there. Here we go. Sorry, got to see some. And just take a look at this. We'll just flip this thing down here. And this thing just comes and slides right out. Take a look at that, guys. Easy peasy. Very nice. And again, the file card, right? And let's go ahead and pop him out here. Here's Valaverse stand. I love these stands. And I like the way they lock into each other. They just fit right into each other, and you can display them right next to each other without any problems. Here's the stand, and let's take a look at the figure here. And here he is right here. Let me pop this thing out here. Here is the shotgun here. Just take a look at that. Very nice. Look at all the detail. You can see it into it. Very cool. Might have to get me a weapons pack. I have not ordered one yet, but I think Bobby's going to re-release that Lima weapons pack, and I think I'm going to go and get that one. It's pretty cool. And let's take a look at the extra head sculpt here for this figure. Here he is. Right? If you want to do a Caucasian or an African American, you can do either one. It's very good for troop builders because you can get them and display different figures, and it's pretty cool. There's that. You get 2, 4, 6. You get 4 sets of hands. That's pretty good, guys. Look, you get 2 of the fist right here. 2 fist hands, right? You get 2 of these right here that are kind of, they're gripping a little bit. They can hold something, right? I'll put them here. I'll actually leave one in there. That way it's easier to put back. I don't need all the hands out. And then here's the cupping hand right here, right? Pretty cool. Let's get him out of the packaging here. Yeah, he's, as usual, he's in there, and I've got to cut him out. But that's no big deal. There he is. Got him out. Goes over here, and here's the Raider Battalion figure. Look, there's the other head sculpt right here. Pretty cool, right? Pretty nifty. Right there. Take a look at that. Look at his uniform here that he's wearing. He's a good candidate for backpack set and extra weapons and accessories, and suit him up pretty good. Let's take a look at the head articulation, right? It does turn around, right? And let me sit him here, and then I'll kind of go over what he has, right? He has with him, he has double jointed elbows and knees, guys. Double jointed elbows and knees. And let me see if I can get him. You know, he's not. Oh, stuff is falling all over the place. But yep, there's that, and then here's that. See that double joint right there? Pretty cool. And the elbow. Oh, double jointed elbow right there. Look at that. Right. He's got that articulation. He's got drop down hips right there. Look, see that? Pretty cool, right? He's got that, and then he's got, of course, you saw the butterfly shoulders, right? The butterfly shoulders. And he's got a high ankle rocker as well. Let's get in here. See that? Right. And there's that right there, the high ankle rocker right there. It's pretty good, right? It's got great articulation on this guy here. Take a look at that. Right. Just overall great. I've never, knock on wood, I've never had any problems with any of my Valaverse figures. If I've never had to warm them up, heat them up or anything, and they're pretty good. But then again, I live in Texas, so it's usually pretty warm in here. So they warm up in shipment as they come here. So, but again, here's waist, right? There's that right there. He's got the movement here in his hips. Let me set him up, and then we'll take a look at this figure. This figure moves extremely well for tactical poses, for like aiming down sights and even kneeling positions and dynamic action shots. Everything just feels smooth and stable with this figure right here. Now, one of the biggest strengths, again, with this basic, it is a troop builder Raider Battalion figure, and the price dictates that because they're a lot less expensive than these regular Valaverse figures, but he still comes with all these extra hands, and he comes with an extra head, and the weapon is pretty cool as well. Now for scale, here he is next to a few other Valaverse Action Force figures, right? He fits seamlessly with other Action Force figures, and he stands right in line, right? If you were to be a collector of the classified line, he fits pretty good with that as well. Look at that, and this is what I was talking about. These stands just interlock with each other, and it just makes displaying pretty cool. And I have this little. They're actually like on a platform up here. There's stairs going up, and there's a platform there for these guys to be up there. It's pretty cool. I like it, and this is my new little diorama background for my 1/12 scale figures, and I like it. But there he is. This is how he compares with, or he displays with some of my other Valaverse Action Force figures. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Do you have any of these guys? Let me know. The Raider Battalion is another win for Valaverse. Excellent sculpt, realistic gear, top tier articulation, and just the uniform on this figure is just outstanding. It'll fit well once I start getting some accessories on him. This guy's a must-have for troop building and for Action Force collectors. Now, if you're building Series 6 team, this figure should definitely be on your list. Thank you so much for watching. That's all I have for this video. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed the review, hit that like button and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, do so. It's free and it doesn't cost you anything, and it helps the channel to continue to grow. And turn on notifications to receive notice of future upcoming videos. Again, I am primarily a 1/6 scale action figure collector, but when it comes to 1/12, I really dig the Valaverse line, and I've gotten really heavy into this Valaverse action figure, so much so that I also do 3D printing, and I will be designing and building a little attack vehicle for these guys here, and I'll be showing it off and let you know what you guys think. Again, thank you so much for watching. So let's add to the action with Action Joe Figs.